All right, so this story begins in Denver, oddly enough. I finished school and I was doing an internship at Campus Speak, which is a college speakers agency. And I lived in this town. I was like, what am I gonna do? So I did that, and I lived in this. All of us interns lived in this townhouse. So I lived with Jen and Leanne, and Jen was from either North Carolina or New Jersey, however you want to look at it. Leanne was from California, and that was my kind of first getting to know someone from California, and that's why I really don't like people from California, partially. And then there was Thorne. Now his actual name was Anthony, but he went by Thorne, and he told us that his stripper name was Thorne Daddy. So I got along with Jen pretty well, but Leanne from California and Thorne from Natchitoches, Louisiana, didn't get along too well. But throughout the semester, I say it was a semester, but it was kind of a winter, spring internship, and I got to know Jen pretty well. We did some things, we hung out, and then she and I part of the reason we got to know each other pretty well is because we were both going to school at graduate school. So she ended up going to Cincinnati and then Florida, and I went to Missouri State and then Oklahoma. So that year it was looking like Oklahoma and Florida were going to play the national championship. So we said, hey, we should go to the game if that happens. And I said, hey, why don't I'm going to come down there. The game wasn't being played in Florida at the Orange Bowl. So I said, I'm going to come down. We're going to do this. Tickets were insanely expensive. And so I did that. And then I said, well, hey, why don't I come down for New Year's Eve? We'll hang out for New Year's Eve. So we did. And who was the big Florida football player in 2008? He won a Heisman.
Was the guy that put on the video you're showing?
No, that guy's.
I know.
That guy played for Florida
Not
State.
Williams.
So.
The running back?
What?
The running back?
He was a quarterback.
Quarterback.
All right, played for Denver. Okay, doesn't matter. Anyway, so we were at New Year's Eve. We were at some place, and sure enough, Tim Tebow shows up, the quarterback for the Florida Gators, at the place we're at. And I was like, and so I'm messaging all of my people back home, like, hey, I'm 6 feet from Tim Tebow, and they're all messaging back, oh, you should go break his leg because then he won't be able to play. But I didn't do that, and then the next week, Tim Tebow took over the game in the second half, and the Gators beat the Sooners. So that's why I could have broken Tim Tebow's leg, and that's why Florida won the national championship. And to show you I'm not making this up, this is Jen and Tim Tebow on New Year's Eve. You can see New Year's Eve, and that's Tim Tebow. You may have seen him on TV.
No.
Okay, well, anyway. So that's my speech. There you go.
Oh,
Okay, you just hit the red button again.
I thought it was Tim Tebow, is what you said.
Yeah, Tim Tebow.
Oh.
That's Tim Tebow.